Good morning. It is Tuesday, December 21st. The time is 10:28 a.m. I'm normally streaming in the p.m. and the temperature right now is 1 degree Celsius. I think I wrote that it's chilly or cold in the title, and that's kind of a lie. I made that title last night, so I probably should have adjusted it before I set off this morning. Hello to Susan, Benjamin, Cynthia, Yaya, Alex, Vivian Johnson. I decided to just post the video this morning, either later today or probably tomorrow morning instead, and do a live stream today. So there I am, way overdressed for this not so cold morning. No gloves required. Jeanette's here, Michelle's here, Matthew P is here. I like to walk. Ian, Kaplan. So we're at Riverdale Park, but I'm gonna head south. Marg H, COVID Hippo, and I'm walking directly into the sun. It's been a while since I've streamed from this area. I used to do it quite regularly. There is no tobogganing going on. Too much green grass showing through. So this is Broadview Avenue. The Rat Who Plays Danganronpa, $10. Morning, Johnny. It's cold out there and rainy here. Here's for a hot something. Thank you. Thank you very much for the $10. I will be having some lunch right after this stream. And I'll be sure to get a hot beverage with it. I have not had my morning coffee. When I stream in the morning, I typically don't have coffee or tea. Brad Palmer's here. The Real Man's here. Wally is here. Andrew, good morning. For me, this is early. This is really early. And if you're wondering what I'm walking over here, it's kind of this frozen snow on the ground. And I've only got running shoes. But without a little danger, there's no real fun or excitement, right? Maybe. I'm just waiting for someone to move along here, and then I'll head back up to the sidewalk. Steph thought this was a premiere. Morning, Ricky and Lisa, the Ottawa Wanderer, and Harjat. I try to put content up every morning, so if you don't see a regular video or premiere, you can be fairly certain there's going to be a live stream right around the corner. Johnny, will we be walking through East Chinatown? I don't know. There's an idea. Annel's here. Bevy YHZ is here. Or Zed, COVID Hippo. Oh, there's some sledding. I don't know. I don't have a route in mind. I just came here. My only plan is to stream for an hour and a half or so and then grab some food. I might do another stream later tonight, actually. Okay guys, what do you want to see? Do you want to see East Chinatown or the Lower Don Path? If I go to the Lower Don, there's really just going to be me. And it might not be the best for trekking. Is it cold or mild today? No gloves. I consider myself overdressed. I don't need a hat. but I'm wearing it anyways. Someone might not have showered yet. I did it before bed. Brad Palmer says Chinatown. Steph Curry says East. I think the jury has spoken. I also think I might need to take my sweater off. It is not cold at all. I'm wearing a fairly heavy-duty sweater underneath this coat. All right, it looks like East Chinatown is winning, so that's where we'll go. NL 25. I don't know the currency, AED, but thank you. I'm gonna go do a little wardrobe change here in a second. I think we found a spot where I can do that. We're gonna take a peek at Dr. Sun Yat-sen while I make myself not so hot. Again, I gotta change the title of this video. It's very misleading. Put the wide angle on, angle the camera up. All right, guys, I will be back in a minute. The microphone has been removed. Dr. Sun Yat-sen. I don't think I can read this. Some of you can probably read it. Just taking advantage of the wireless mic. Here's what you all came to see. Oh, the things I do for streaming. But this guy is really, really hot, so I'm going to take that off and throw that in the bag. I can't see the chat right now, so I do apologize if I miss anything. But I don't think it's going to be getting any colder than this. It's a bit of a miscalculation on my part. Okay, I'm going to throw the coat. Let's see if I missed any chats. All right, sorry guys for making you wait. And the microphone has been clipped back on. Okay, this should be much, much more comfortable. Ta-da! Overly hot sweater has been removed. I'm one of these people that I do not like to be too hot. If I am 1 degree too hot, it drives me nuts. The last thing I want to feel is a bead of sweat running down my body anywhere. I don't understand people when they wear a Canada Goose jacket or their Canada Goose down jackets in weather like this. It's like, do you like turning your body into an oven? I guess it's just preference, but we'll say goodbye to Riverdale Park. Thanks for bearing with me during the wardrobe change. So I don't know how I feel about the streetcars and buses propping their windows open. I haven't been on one, but that's one of the measures they're doing here in Toronto. It would suck if you're one of those morning people that runs to the bus with wet hair. I think they're just begging for the cold and pneumonia to kick in for those people. So I have no idea if that's good or not. But it's been a source of some debate here. It's the winter solstice today. I did not know that. So there's a school here on the right I can hear. And here is the Don Jail, Bridgepoint Healthcare Center. Can I say hello to Sarah Spoon in the UK? Okay. Can you guys see this okay? I'm walking directly into the sun and I can barely see my screen. That's one thing that's got me thinking I might need to upgrade. Shortest day of the year, light-wise. Oh. There we go. Actually, that's a good point. I don't know if it's the streetcars. I know it's the buses for sure, though. Yogi, thank you for confirming. Here is the Don Jail. Let's just walk this way and then we'll loop around to the entrance. So I was going to post a snowfall video, the one I filmed from the Allen Gardens onwards this morning. But I think that'll be tomorrow morning's video instead. And we're entering William Peyton Hubbard Park. Or Hubbard Park. There's a look back at the Don Jail. I mentioned it before, but this park was named after the first ever black mayor of the city of Toronto. And I think he was the first ever black elected politician. And that was back in the 1800s. Or early 1900s. That's where this park gets its name. And there's where the old Riverdale Hospital used to be, right next to the Don Jail. There's the old governor's house. How did I know that? And this bus is blocking my view, but this is Gerrard Street East. Hello, Claire. And this is Hamilton Street. That's a really neat residential street. Behold, the gates of East Chinatown. So this is the second lesser known, smaller Chinatown in Toronto. Although if you include the suburbs, there's actually several. I always enjoyed seeing this splash of color on the wall as you enter East Chinatown. Baba Boy. Cynthia, I have, but not on the channel. All right, so we're gonna walk directly into the sun for a few blocks. But Walking Alice is in Quebec City. And she's appeared in our chat from time to time. Her channel's primarily New York City based. So I'm just gonna go south a few blocks, then we'll loop around and we'll head up to Gerrard and we'll walk through that portion of East Chinatown. You like East Chinatown better? Michelle Gray in the house. They do reflexology? Well, at least they don't do Reiki. Whether it's Reiki or Reiki, whatever it is, it's a load of bunk. In fact, most insurance companies will not insure a business that offers it. It's basically a fake medical practice. Rainbow Hair Salon. Here's where I got a haircut. I went here last year, or I guess earlier this year. Jeanette Morales, $10 for lunchy. Can't stay. Got to take the hubby to the doctor. Have a great Tuesday. Thank you, Jeanette. I hope it's just a checkup or nothing serious, but thank you for the $10. And I hope you have a good trip with the hubby. All right, so we're gonna turn around at this crosswalk here. And we'll head up through the other part of East Chinatown. Why does women's cost more? I don't know. That's a good question. And I was mentioning, my barber was telling me the last time she was cutting my hair that doing a fade on a guy takes more time and they need to be more careful than most women's cuts. And yet it's much cheaper. So I don't know. They should really charge it based on like type of haircut or length of hair, right? Just to be fair to both genders. Or all genders, to be more accurate. I could go in there and get a perm, but they're not going to charge me $15, are they? I don't know, I'm probably not qualified to be commenting on that sort of thing. Plus, I'm barely awake. Family Realty Singer Incorporated. The Church of Scientology. How have I not noticed this? Hello, Anthony. Kevin says because women will pay more and not say anything. I don't know if that's true, but it's kind of like how women's clothes are often a fraction, or they're much smaller than men's clothes, yet they tend to pay more. Same with like razors. I think it was CBC Marketplace that did a thing where they bought a bunch of like Gillette men's and women's razors, and they were virtually identical from a tooling and production point of view, yet the women's cost drastically more. Ooh, this place looks good. Completo Sandwicheria. Completo hot dog, $8. An all organic, all beef hot dog made with house salsa, mashed avocado, lots of mayos, and our house hot sauce, finished with ketchup and mustard. That sounds good. The goat fries? I'm gonna have to come check this place out. That place looks pretty good. Which street am I on? I am heading north up the east side of Broadview, but we're about to turn east onto Gerrard. There's a splash of color blocked by a car. So I think these people here are waiting for the 504/505 bus, and they're going to be scooting up to Broadview Station. So this will be kind of the main drag in East Chinatown, Gerrard Street. So we'll be heading east away from downtown. Everyone should read Invisible Women. I'll put that on the list after A Medic's Mind's new book. I'm going to give the lens a quick wipe. It seems to be slightly cloudy to me. I don't think that did anything. Oh, those are disposable 3-layer mask. 50 pieces, $3.99. That's the kind I wear. That's the kind I wear. I do have my backpack on me. Why am I ordering these things off Amazon? At least let me give some locals some cash. I think I know where to go. I don't think we're going shopping, Susan. Michelle says $3.99. That's a great deal. Yeah, $3.99. I think we're for the more, like the fake surgical mask kind. I like the trifold kind. I find they do a better job of like hugging onto your chin. Dine and Din. I went to this place. Their second floor is quite good. They've got a nice sushi restaurant up there. And they've also got live music, believe it or not, on the second floor. They completely remodeled. Gerrard Street Bakery? No wonder what smells so good. The old Pearl Court. Vegetables. You nearly bought fake Bose earphones in the UK? You can get fake Bose stuff everywhere all over Asia. And some of it looks okay, but all of it sounds like garbage. Bose and Beats are two brands. You'll be walking down the street, there'll just be a guy sitting on the sidewalk with a towel, and there'll be a bunch of like Bose Bluetooth speakers and fake earphones and headphones. And I assure you, all of it sounds like hot garbage. Walking with Heather says some neighborhoods never change. Yeah, East Chinatown, there's still a pretty good turnover of the retail here, but it certainly has retained much of its look and feel. I'm going to cross over to the other side. There's Bolton Avenue, and on the other side, I think, is Degrassi. That's the Eastdale Collegiate Institute. Good morning, Jacqueline Wilson. So my favorite restaurant in East Chinatown is coming up. And next to that is a very popular French restaurant that I have never been to, but I've heard good things. And there's some people waiting for the 506 Carlton. There's St. Anne Church. That's the school. Yeah, the kids on Degrassi Street, they did a lot of filming in this area, right on Degrassi Street. I think Degrassi Junior High mostly moved into a studio. And the newest ones probably aren't even filmed in Canada, but that's where it all started. Degrassi is spelt differently, though. Grand Duchess Olga Alexandrinova. I probably said that wrong. She died here in a friend's apartment above a barber shop. Her eldest brother, Nicholas, was executed with his family in 1918 during the Russian Revolution. There's some heavy history on that plaque. And this is something you don't see too often on major streets, just a really old property that hasn't been redeveloped. I know they filmed part of Degrassi High, the set, at a school called Father Redmond in Etobicoke that was near the Mississauga border, but that was just external shots. And then Father Redmond got moved down by the lake. Here's Bak Yen. This place is excellent. If you're in the need of some beef noodle soup, I give it 9 out of 10. They're open 12 to 8:30, so they're not open yet. And I mentioned there's a popular French restaurant right around the corner. Here it is. Not a name I can pronounce. John Lee says, banh mi time. Stop any pain or insomnia. I have to question that claim. So I think East Chinatown ends here at Logan. Then if we continue, we'll hit Carlaw. Carlaw's a pretty interesting street. And then it'll be Gerrard Square. Maybe we should go down Carlaw. Simon's Walk, vegetarian, hailed coffee. There's a lot of coffee shops across the street. Some interesting fashion in here. All right, let's cross to the south. We could take Logan, but we'll head over to Carlaw. Hey, look, a cannabis retailer. Coffee, spices, periodicals, newspapers, and a whole lot of bronze stuff. Okay. Someone's into that stuff, I'm sure. So we're about to walk by the Real Jerk, which I think was featured in a Drake music video. I do not have the footwear to navigate this. Fresh roasted coffee, plus sourced vintage clothing. Yogi says, be careful on the ice. Hey, I'm a Canadian. I can handle it. Here's some street art, but it'll look a lot better in the other direction. Are you walking south on Carlaw? Not now, but I think I will be. Drake and Rihanna filmed there together, says Johnny Toronto. There you go. Learned something new. And yeah, some people asked me why I don't have yellow toques on the merch store. And I don't even know if toques are an option. I also had someone asking me, where's the t-shirt that says, what's this all about? I'm like, oh, there's ideas to explore for sure. This is the Gerrard Carlaw Parquet. And these rail tracks here signify the end of the Riverdale neighborhood and the beginning of Leslieville. And there's the real jerk, featured in that Drake music video I was talking about. And Gerrard Square is just over there. And you can get a hell of a view from the pedestrian bridge. And apparently you can go up to the parking garage and get a nice view of the city. But we're gonna just stick to Carlaw here. Carlaw is kind of steeped in history. This has a industrial past. I think there's an old Colgate factory right around the corner. Yep, the Ontario line will be cutting through here. So I really have to walk directly into the sun. What kind of dummy chose this route? Maybe we'll get shielded from the sun a bit if I stick to the right of this building. But to my point that there's a lot of history here. One of the great things about Toronto is when you're in a historically significant area, all you have to do is often just look at the buildings. And you'll see these little plaques on them. So this is the Toronto Hydroelectric Substation number 8, built in 1916 with additions. So everywhere you look, you'll see those. There's a lot of lofts in this area from old converted factories. This really would have been better if I was walking in the other direction. Look how much better that lighting is. Oh well. Maybe we could go check out the Dollhouse. We're not too far from there. Apparently they've done it up nice for Christmas. I did try to record it in a video at night, but I couldn't see anything. Yogi says 400 watching and only 35 likes. Maybe they don't like it. Maybe that glare of the sun is too much. Maybe that break I took. Lisa says turn at Dundas. You know, That's a good idea. I could turn left at Dundas. Just to get out of the sun glare. I really don't like walking into it, because every time I look at my screen, it just looks all lit up and overexposed. Boardwalk Brad, $2. Johnny, do you have a P.O. box? That is something I'm working on. Thank you, Boardwalk Brad. Thank you very much. I was thinking of doing that and making a segment where people could just contact me or send me stuff, and I would open it on my Sunday night stream. Ooh, this is nice. Good lighting. Toronto guy says it says 151 here. We are on Dundas Street East. Let's take this for maybe a block or so. And straight ahead, I think Jones Avenue is coming up. Or rather, Pape. And then Jones will be a ways after that. Things you don't expect to see in send edibles. It's probably illegal. Well, thanks for clicking the like button, those who did. Well, the P.O. box is an excellent idea. Yeah, you could say got inspiration from some other YouTubers on that, aka stole the idea. Colin, we're on Dundas Street East, heading east on the north side. And this is called Filmic Lane. I wonder, there's an app called Filmic, which is pretty indispensable for a lot of people who film videos on their iPhones. I don't think there's any relation there. You can send edibles anywhere in Canada if both parties are over 19. There we go. I was not aware of that. I guess it's true. If you could send booze, why couldn't you send edibles, right? There's Pape. All right, I guess we're gonna head to Jones and then I'll turn south. I'm hearing a kind of a crinkling coming out of my jacket. Do you guys hear that, or is that just all in my head? It's probably in my head. Yep, the Studio District. I've done some videos through there. Susan says it's just me. Okay, thank you. So I said before I was going to stream on Friday night from my home, but little did I know Friday night is Christmas Eve. I'm a dummy, so there will be no Friday night stream from my home on Friday. Oops. TM says, yes, there is crinkles. Guy says, just you. All right, maybe I'll just give it a listen when I get home. So next major intersection, I'm going to turn. We're going to head down to Queen, and then I think I'm going to try to find Burtmount. There's a laneway. I heard a rumor that the east side laneways weren't very good. Oh, this is Burtmount Avenue here. You know what? I was going to take Jones, but maybe we can just take Burtmount and save some time. I think that'll be the plan. We're going to check out the crazy dollhouse. So this works. Got through our residential area. So this neighborhood is Leslieville. And in the 2000s, it experienced something of a renaissance, kind of along the same lines as the Junction. It went from kind of a working class, out of the way area to suddenly a highly desirable area. Property values have shot up and they've continued to go up. And the city stubbornly leaves it mostly zoned for this kind of residential, so it's not really intensifying or building up. I imagine the relief line might start to change some of that. And the new city planner is also trying to fix it. The handy force. The odd jobs people. Well, you're getting a free live stream. So we're not too far. And these are quite popular. Give what you can and take what you need. Kindly do not leave perishable items. Use this community pantry at your own discretion. And please remember to wash or sanitize your hand and items. At first I thought it was a little library. But perishable items is pretty cool. Tipsy Frosty. I'm quite close to the Shim Sutcliffe Laneway house. That's pretty disturbing, but look where we are. I'm going to snap a pic of this Why do I have my flash on? Unfortunately, this does not light up at night. Lisa has no words for this one. Creepy, not festive. Well, this is year-round, actually. This is year-round. With love, all things grow tall and strong. Not all things. If you love a snail, it's not going to grow tall and strong. There's a notice about cameras. Yeah, it just says you are on camera. That's a bit creepy. Well, they have a collection of Christmas wreaths in there too. Creepy, but I think it's cool. More stuff like that. Oh, and there's a Dave's Hot Chicken right around the corner. As we enter Queen Street East in a moment. Enter. Do you enter a street? My grammar is as bad as Doug Ford's daughter. Johnny out here loving snails. Directly into the sun. Don't worry, we'll be turning in a second. Going for the Game of Thrones aesthetic. I think that house was up well before Game of Thrones, if I'm not mistaken. Aha! Bad lighting, be damned. It's the OK Diner. Doll Factory by Denzel's. MacGruber. I thought that was a joke. It's actually a real thing. And this is Brooklyn Avenue. Hey, we have 416 viewers. That is the primary local area code in Toronto. Now it's 414. Boo. It was a bad movie. It will now be a bad TV show, or will be a TV show. right, let's cross. Hey, I watched the first 2 episodes of the new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm last night. I'm cashing in yet another 7-day free trial of Crave. So I better remind myself to cancel it next week. And this is kind of pretty at night. And someone mentioned earlier, straight to the south of here is Revival Film Studios. So that is the studio district. I've done a few videos through there and a live stream. And at night, this section's kind of nice. It's all lit up. You have many device slots for Crave. I know, I was just in the mood for Curb Your Enthusiasm last night. And I gotta say, it didn't disappoint. Although I absolutely hate the user interface on Crave. Why are the icons so big? You go into Netflix or Prime and everything's all nice and easy to navigate. Then you go into Crave and it's like they assume you're blind. Every thumbnail takes up the entire screen. All right, let's get moving. Hey, 427 viewers, thank you. Matt says Crave has so much good stuff. You know, it has better stuff. My Plex server. I don't know, 20 bucks a month for yet another streaming service. Hey, Pilot. Pilot's a cool place. They have a few locations in the Path in the financial district. There's a 501 heading to Neville Park. Oh, speaking of comedy, the new Louis C.K. comedy special is available. It's like 10 bucks. I think it's a good price if you're a fan of his.
I was here. No, I wasn't here the day he gave it to you, but I stopped him from beating you up.
Marg H 599, hot chocolate, eggnog, your choice. I'm gonna go with the hot chocolate. Thank you, Marg H. Thank you very much. And we are back to Carlaw. So we're kind of just going in an east side loop here. Daniel, sorry. We cut keys. I have a key that I need to get a copy. That's curious. I don't think that's a thing I should do on stream. All right, Cynthia, have a good day.
Like this.
I'm gonna pass on that, Daniel. We'll just deliver a big old nope. Calix Yukon. 30 bucks for some edibles. Merry Christmas, Johnny. Thank you, Calix. Calix, thank you. I've still got quite an edible stash, actually. I haven't really gone through those on my Sunday night streams in a while. But I am always game for adding to it. Thank you for the $30. Okay, there's Nut Bar. There's Ed's Real Scoop. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix the title of this live stream. I'm thinking I need to take my coat off. So this is Queen and Logan. Jacqueline Wilson, $9.99. Jacqueline Wilson, thank you. Thank you very much for the $9.99, Jacqueline. Super duper appreciated as I rock my unnecessary. What are your plans for Christmas Day? I believe I have a gathering to attend to. Sorry, Doug Ford. But, you know, life's got to be lived. Korean fried chicken and bubble tea. The Roy Public House. There's Barrio. I know someone who had like their wedding reception dinner there. Oh, Susan, I don't think there'll be more of that. There's the Jimmy Simpson Park. I do have a car, but I'm gonna at least do a driving video. I don't know if I'm gonna do a driving live stream. I have company with me, at least on the way up. So I'll have to talk to my friend about that. I'm also planning on stopping on the way up to Niagara Falls and recording a video. At least there's an idea. I've got to get up and go get the car I reserved. I smartly reserved like 2-3 months ago. So I don't know, I might be a little thin on content over the 25th, 26th, and possibly 27th. I'll be able to make it, I just don't know if I'll be able to edit it and upload it. We'll figure it out. We'll get something. Why are some licenses white and some blue? License plates change. You'll see that in New York. A lot of them will be yellow and some of them will be white. Although, there's a funny story behind our blue license plates. They are not very reflective. You can't see them properly at night. You'd think after over 100 years of license plates, humanity wouldn't screw up, but hey, that's the kind of provincial government we elected. Can't even get a simple license plate right. And the funny thing is, they denied it. After all the initial reports came out that the license plates were garbage, they doubled down and said there was nothing wrong with them. And even the police were like, hey, we can't read these license plates. Clayton Crawford in the house. Hello, Clayton. Fireworks start at 10 p.m. on December 26th. This is Walking with Heather. I will not be in Niagara Falls then, I think. And there's Degrassi. We were up at Degrassi and Gerrard, what, about 45 minutes ago? Spelled differently than the TV show, Degrassi, 2 words. Beer down here. There's 505 Dundas streetcar, so that's been rerouted all the way to the south. So we have left Leslieville. We are now in South Riverdale. And this area is known as Riverside. I did a video through here not too long ago. Punjabi by nature. That's a clever name. And I believe it's our first emergency vehicle. Here we are, an hour and 8 minutes into the stream. All over the beer sides. The old man says it's pretty sure it's spelled as toque. I think there's a few different spellings of it actually. I remember Googling that at some point. LCBO, go in and get a test kit. Hey, I did my first rapid test last night. Apparently it's a lot like doing a pregnancy test. I got the negative result. It says wait 15 minutes, but that thing was just instant. It was like boom. You put in your 3 drops and it immediately indicated negative. I was like, boo. I wanted more suspense than that. There's the Opera House. What's funny is in Quebec, they say only use the rapid test if you have symptoms. In Ontario, they say use it if you don't have symptoms. Good messaging, folks. How the hell do we still not know what we're doing? Rapid test, are you pregnant? And there is the Opera House. And almost directly to the north of here is the Danforth Music Hall. So there's a couple of legendary music spaces which are they forced to close? I think they are. Dancing is forbidden in the province of Ontario unless you're the entertainment. Also, they can't sell food or beverage. So if they can't sell drinks, how the hell are they going to make any money? I think that's a catch-22. Force these places to close, or don't force them to close, let them stay open, but then take away their ability to make money, and that way you don't have to pay them any type of support. I've heard the movie theaters make that argument. Anyways. We are back to Broadview, and we're an hour and 11 minutes in. You know what? I'm thinking I want to keep the stream. I'm going to rename it Riverdale and Leslieville. So we're going to turn north here and keep it in those two areas. That'll be my plan. Good morning, fans. Buses Gaming. Thank you, Michelle. Back to Broadview, but this part is uncovered. I turned down Gerrard, so we got several blocks to go before anyone can accuse me of backtracking. Well, it's been fun, Mr. Pigeon. Have a good day to you. So now it's north up the west side of Broadview. There's the Royal Canadian Curling Club. They got something on the roof up there. What is that all about? That pigeon flew over New York. How would we even know that? St. John's Bakery. Stalking birds. And that's my specialty. Kintyre Avenue. Although, I'm probably going to get some lunch and then record another walk after this. I kind of had a lazy last few days. That's one of the reasons why we're streaming this morning. Whenever I start to fall behind, I often like to stream instead of do a video in the morning. Sadly, that streetcar will not be going all the way up to Broadview Station. Daniel says lunch in Chinatown East. Yeah, I don't know about lunch. I'm just gonna sit down and figure it out. I'm definitely overdressed. I'm gonna have to put my big heavy coat in the backpack and pull out the sweater again to replace it. I'm even thinking of doing something kooky. Maybe a second live stream tonight. Or maybe a home stream. Maybe I'll do something on Stumbles. Did you ever live stream a skydive? Sure. I don't know if the connection would hold up there. It's one of those bogus things about that plane that crashed in Pennsylvania on 9/11. Apparently people made cell phone calls to their loved ones. No, they didn't. And we're at Dundas and Broadview. Not that I'm a conspiracy theorist, I just find that particular element of that story clearly made up. The world is your oyster. Michelle says do something and Stumbles. I'm torn. I'm gonna say 33%. Either out again, like this. I gotta boost the step count. I feel like I need like a 40,000 step day to make up for the last two. Or I might do it from home. In which case, probably on. Like I was clearly jaywalking. That TTC vehicle was right to honk. Yeah, so I don't really know. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll get lazy. I've said these things before and not followed through. And you know what? With Christmas right around the corner, I'm gonna have to revisit the Eaton Center at some point. And now there's capacity limits. I don't think it'll be all that impressive if I do it later. So I don't know. I gotta do the Eaton Center, but I was thinking the 23rd or, yeah, the evening of the 23rd would be a good time. But it's not really gonna matter. You still haven't checked out the Advent windows in the annex. Well, how am I supposed to know if they're worth checking out or not? All right, we have reached overlap. We were here earlier in the stream, about an hour and 10 minutes ago. Oh well. We were walking south on this side of the street, so now we'll go north. Slowing down on vids because of the restrictions. If anything, I ramped them up last year, and that's when the channel kind of took off. But this year, I think people are probably less curious and just more annoyed by the whole thing. Let me just check something here. Sorry guys, I'll give you a nice view of that street art for a minute. right, Lisa, have a nice dog walk. And the Ottawa Wanderer. People are heading out. I think I'm just going to walk north up the east side of Broadview here. We'll eliminate the backtracking in a way by doing that. Clayton says, nice looking fish. Good morning, Carlos. Glad you enjoyed Toronto. Rash Brannigan says, by the way, stream quality looks great. Thank you. Has it been doing that thing where every few minutes it stutters for a few seconds, or has it just been completely smooth the whole way through? Robert says A&W is really good. It is. This guy's got the right idea. Go around the scaffolding. I did it a while back. Been fine since. Thank you, Yogi. Wayne says smooth because I'm pushing it at the highest quality that this app allows me to do it. So I was just hoping that it wouldn't do that. Yeah, we walked through here at the start of the stream. There's the Don Jail over there and Bridgepoint Health. So I think we're going to finish just up ahead here. Johnny Toronto, they said specifically cell phones. And here we are at Victor Avenue. Is Action VJ here? Should I put out the Action VJ bat signal? Anonymous dude said smooth here. Are you going to walk by Withrow Park? Not on this one. Maybe I'll do like a Withrow Park to Monarch Park live stream in the coming weeks. You could start at one and then go along Danforth and head over to the other. That might be a pretty good route to follow. But I had a very light lunch and I'm getting very hungry. Someone was friendly and waving. I always deliberately dart my eyes away and don't make eye contact with people, but hey, there's a friendly person. Good morning, Louis from Brazil. Where are you going to stream tonight? I don't know. I might go back outside. Unfortunately, the e-bike is still not running. This would be a good day for it. The roads are pretty dry. And it's calm. Probably from my house. I just don't know which channel. I also have to stop by the LCBO. All right, Susan, have a good night. And Rooster Coffee is just on the right here. It's a very popular cafe in this area. And I might actually pop in there right after the stream. There's Rooster. There's a bunch of people in front of it, so I'm not going to get too close. But yeah, I think that's where I'm heading. So for those of you that sent super chats to go towards a warm drink, we're going to make that happen. Let's just go snag a view of the skyline before I go get my coffee and figure out what video I'm going to do this afternoon. Maybe the Eaton Center. I know I got to do it by Christmas. Gotta hit the LCBO candy store before everything disappears. I am completely out of canned beverages in my fridge. So if I stream tonight, that means I'll just be into the hard stuff. All right, Yogi. I think we're at the end of the stream anyways. We've just hit an hour. We're just shy of an hour and 30. Which is good. Oh, there's a guy with a phone on a gimbal up here. But all right, guys. Go back to Parkdale, but do the side streets up and down. Yeah, there's lots to do. You did the Eaton Center last week. I briefly cut through it. And 2 weeks ago, I did one aisle, but I want to kind of do the whole thing. Mick Manning, $5 super chat. Thank you, Mick Manning. Thank you for your support. Johnny, go get your coffee. Is that like a Boston spelling there? Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Mick Manning. There's the skyline. There is your overdressed host. So on that note, thank you to everyone for stopping by. Again, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. There's a link to YouTube channel membership and Patreon in the description, along with the new merch should be appearing. So check that out if you're interested. Yes, tobogganing soon. And I'll try to stream later tonight, either on Johnny Stumbles or on this channel. But on that note, thanks to our mods for modding. Thanks to our channel members. Thanks to everyone for hanging out and making this a good one. And sorry for no video today, but I will be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. with a premiere. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I shall catch you in the next one.